The girl went to take the final exam for the university direct admission selection, but as soon as she arrived at the door, she was stopped by a teacher. The teacher told her that the admission ticket had already been used by someone else. The girl immediately realized that someone had impersonated her identity. She immediately showed a look of great grievance and reported the matter to the teacher. She said she had been working very hard to get into university. She would never let anyone take away her academic achievements. Seeing this, the teachers had to call out the female student who used the same admission ticket. They asked the two individuals to prove their respective identities. However, the female student stated that her ID card had been lost and she was in the process of applying for a replacement. The teachers were at a loss for a moment as to who the real candidate was, but the girl finally understood. All of this was the doing of her own parents. In her previous life, her parents had accidentally gone missing while doing business in the South. Under the supervision and urging of her parents' friends, the girl had been studying hard, hoping to get into a university in the South to find her parents. But when she was about to take the final exam for the university direct admission selection, she suddenly received a call from her guardian. The guardian said that her parents had been found in the South. She was told to hurry over, otherwise she might never get the chance to see her parents again. Because of this, the girl left without taking the exam and went straight to the South. But she failed to see her parents, so she simply stayed in the South to continue her search. But after looking for 10 years, she never found any further news. It was not until the day she returned to her hometown that she accidentally discovered her parents holding a celebration banquet at home for a female student. The girl was overjoyed and wanted to recognize her parents immediately. Unexpectedly, she was pushed away by her parents in disgust. They said she was not their daughter. The female student was their real daughter. No matter how the girl begged, her parents refused to acknowledge her, treating her like a stranger, already mentally and physically exhausted. The girl fell into depression and eventually died, but she never expected that in the next second she would be reborn and return to the day she filled out her university application. Although the girl did not understand why her parents had refused to recognize her in her previous life, she did not want the tragedy to repeat itself, so she resolutely applied for a university in the North. However, seeing this, the guardian flew into a rage. The guardian insisted that the girl apply for a university in the South so that she could go look for her parents. This made the girl more aware that there might be a conspiracy behind all this. Fortunately, the teachers all believed that choosing a university was the girl's own business. The guardian did not forcibly interfere in the end, but when the girl went to take the final exam for the university selection, she received the same call from the guardian as in her previous life. The guardian said her parents had been found in the South. Upon hearing this, the girl pretended to agree to go find her parents, but the next day, she still came to take the exam as planned, only to find that she had been impersonated by a female student. That student was exactly the other daughter of her parents from her previous life. When the impersonation was exposed, the student shamelessly claimed that her ID card was lost and she could not prove her identity. This made the girl more certain that everything was a conspiracy. At the same time, she finally understood why her parents had refused to recognize her in her previous life, so she immediately insisted on calling the police to prove her identity. At that moment, a couple in the crowd tried to leave, but accidentally bumped into an elderly lady. This instantly attracted the attention of everyone present, and the girl immediately recognized that the couple was her parents who had been missing for many years.